In exercise 11-3, we have a company that has given us the following information about its product relating to direct materials, labor, and overhead. We've been asked to calculate the total standard cost per unit. So the information given on materials is that each unit of product contains 4.5 pounds of material. The average waste and spoilage per unit produced under normal conditions is half a pound. So you add these two numbers up, which means it's taking 5 pounds to make 1 unit of raw material. The materials cost $5 per pound, but we always manage to get a 2% discount. So we're going to pay 98% of $5. We also have to pay freight cost of 25 cents per pound. You never get a discount on the freight charges in any of these calculations, at least that we do over here. So on the raw material itself, you get the 2% discount, but nothing on the freight cost. So let's see how we're going to do our calculations over here. So we're going to start with over here. Units per pound is, pounds per unit is 5. That is 4.5 plus 0.5. The next is, how much does it cost me per pound? It costs me $5.15 per pound. That's calculated as $5 times 98% plus 25 cents. Gives me $5.15. So finally what I come up with is, how much am I spending on direct materials per pound? It's 5 times 5.15 gives me $25.75 per pound, per unit, I'm sorry. So I'm going to write these costs over here. So the first one, I've done the calculation and I have 25.75. Now let's look at labor. For labor, each unit requires 2 hours of labor. Setup, cleanup, and downtime average 0.4 hours per unit. Okay, so in this case, we are looking at how many hours per unit. We came up with 2.4. 2 for the actual work plus another 0.4 gives us 2.4. The average hourly rate is $12. Payroll tax and fringe benefits is an additional $3 per hour. So what's the actual rate of compensation? For the business, it's $15 per hour. The employee is getting $12, but there's an additional $3 cost for the employer, and I'm the employer, so that's what I'm concerned with. So finally, how much is it costing me in direct labor hours per unit? The answer is going to be $36, 2.4 times $15. So that's the second number that I have for the standard cost. Finally, let's look at manufacturing overhead. The manufacturing overhead is applied at the rate of $7 per direct labor hour. So I'm going to highlight all of this and explain this together. How many hours do we need for 1 unit? 2.4 hours. Applied at the rate of $7 per hour. So the extension simply means I'm multiplying these two numbers. I come up with $16.80. So what's our total number over here? The total standard cost per unit that is manufactured is $78.55. So these are the costs. When you put these costs together, this is the total standard cost per unit, $78.55.